Hmm? What is it? No, there's no need to thank me. Besides, there were a few things that I needed help with as well, so don't worry about it. Yeah, I agree. I think it's nice that I like how we have a healthy rivalry as well. It allows both of us to push forward and do even better. A little too generic for you? Well, it's true though. Don't you think so? That's why I respect you the most. Logical and sound. Unlike most people. I know. Can't exactly fault them for wanting to enjoy a bit more of their youth. But I just think maybe they should still at least take something seriously. You know, I've heard those exact words before from my mom. Don't worry about others. Just focus on yourself. Yeah, you're right. But I do enjoy some competitiveness in my studies. Having you as my rival was certainly a challenge. You know, when you first transferred here, I had no expectations of you surpassing me. And yet look at us now. Not that you've surpassed me, but you've been getting a little close. What kind of question is that? Of course I want to be able to help you. Besides, as I've said, there are a few things that I do believe you do better than me, so we get mutual benefits from each other. I think that's pretty good. What's wrong? I see. Well, I mean, obviously my opinion's gonna be a bit biased, but if you would allow me to say a few things, I think that's nothing to be ashamed of. Wanting to do better, striving for improvement. That's how I believe is a good way to live life. And besides, it's not like we're only about studying. We take a reasonable amount of rest and breaks. Oh, I see. Well, again, a little biased, but I would say don't worry about them. You're doing your best out here, and I'm sure the people that need to see it are definitely seeing it. You need not mind their opinions. Me? Well, more or less the same. My interests and focus on studies have made it difficult for me to make friends. Not everyone's that serious about doing things right, so... No, it's okay. It's just I've never really thought about it. Or, well, I've really never wanted to think about it. Admittedly, yeah, it does get a little lonely, but I'm very confident that what I'm working for, all this effort I put in, it won't be in vain. And besides, I've got you now. You okay there? You looking a little red. What do I mean about that? Well, I was talking about how it was difficult for me to make friends or any sort of meaningful relationships. Most I've really gotten were just people who wanted to, get the answers off me and... Yeah, but you're different, We have this nice bond and it's fun. I like talking to you. I like studying with you as well. Of course I mean it. Why wouldn't I? You're welcome. But wait, shouldn't I be the one saying thank you? Since you're basically my only friend. I suppose that's fair. Another thing I like about you. You know, I've been meaning to ask. You said you wanted to know more about... Right. This might just be me assuming things, but... You doing okay lately? You did look a little down when we, received our quiz results. It's nothing. Well, I wouldn't pry any further if you wouldn't like me to, but... You know, if there's anything you ever need to talk about, I'm always free to help you. Besides, again, what am I gonna do without you? It's no fun if I'm just trying on my own. It's a lot more fun with you around. Of course. What's wrong? Your face just went pale. You okay there? Who's that guy? And jeez, look at him with all those girls. Ugh, disgusting. Yeah, disgusting. I mean, the way he's acting towards them. It's so fake. Does he not realize he's bothering them? Or do some people really have a lack of self-awareness? Is there something wrong? Huh? Wait, you're kidding. He's your ex? Never knew you have someone. Or, sorry, had someone. Is that why you're pale? You didn't have the best experience with him. Ah, I see now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you were down that day because your grades weren't the best. The quiz results weren't exactly what you expected. And perhaps it's due to your breakup? No objection? I see. No, I don't think so. I mean, I've never had anyone, but I don't think it's silly to let breakups affect you. I mean, obviously, there should be a point where you come back from it, but I feel like to feel down or upset after a breakup, it probably means that you genuinely cherish the relationship. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Why are you giggling? That's a good way to look at it. Sorry, I didn't think of any other way of looking at it. Excuse me? No, don't underestimate me. I am aware of what cheating means outside of an academic environment. He cheated on you, huh? I see. I understand. You know, I don't mean to ridicule you, but what did you see in that guy? Like, for example, right now, the impression that he's giving off. Not exactly something I would consider as boyfriend material, to say the least. You don't know what you were thinking? That's okay. Happens. Huh. Seems like he's looking this way. Yep, definitely looking this way. You okay? Hey. I know it's probably a little weird for me to say, but don't let it get to you too much. Besides, I honestly don't even think he's a good partner for you anyway, so don't worry about it. You know, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna work, but I do have an idea. To, help you take your mind off it, and also maybe make him feel a little annoyed. Well, how about I kiss you right now? Joking? No, I'm not joking. In one way or another, I feel like he's definitely the type who would get a little annoyed by that. How so? Well, you were once his, and if I were to give you a kiss right now, he'd probably get annoyed by that. Wouldn't you think so? I mean, to me at least, he definitely seems like that type of guy. Break a girl's heart, and then, get annoyed when she finds someone better. Do I really think so? Well, it's based on hypothesis, that's all. Of course, if you don't want to, we don't have to. To be fair, a better solution would probably be moving to another car, but... What was that? You don't mind? Okay, then let me bring myself closer. Oh wow, you're such a good kisser. That tasted very good. I'm so in love with you. Oh my god, I'm surprised nobody had the chance to take you before me. And I guess whoever did, they definitely made a mistake to leave you, because that would have been such a shame. Hey. Hey, what was that for? What am I doing? Selling the part? I know, but do you want to take a peek over there? Yep, he's annoyed, very clearly. But why? Again, it's just an assumption, but some people, even though they left something behind, they could still feel a little possessive over it. I'm not too sure how that works either, but apparently it does. Maybe I could write a paper on this. Oh, and about him being a womanizer. Would you like to have him socially ruined? You heard what I said. Would you like for him to be socially ruined? Well, I have my ways. You're way too nice for your own good, you know that? You don't need to thank me. Really. And besides, honestly speaking, I do think the better idea would have just to move to another train car, but... No, really. It's okay. You don't owe me, since I honestly enjoyed the kiss. What do you mean, huh? Yeah, I enjoyed the kiss. Excuse me? I've never kissed anyone else. And, just for the record, if it wasn't you, I would not have done something like that. It means I like you. Yes, romantically. Need I repeat myself? Again, you are a very, very good friend of mine. Well, basically my only friend. You make life a lot more interesting and fun. And, well, you understand me as well. That's not anything anyone's tried to do before, so... I'm not too sure. But definitely for a while already. You want to tell me something? Sure, Go ahead. You like me too. It's okay. I don't think you're silly for that. Dating him to try to get over me. He was the best option, though? Oh, he asked you out first. I think that counts as bullying. No, I definitely think that counts as bullying. Are you sure you don't want him to be ruined socially? I wouldn't say that's a mistake on your part, but if you don't want to, then that's okay. You thought I wasn't interested in romance. That is fair. But you and I, we're different, you know? Those other people getting into romantic relationships, they're never really serious about it. And not to mention, most of the time it just gets a little weird, to say the least. Not to mention, for them, having relationships like that could definitely be a distraction. But for us, I would say it's more of a motivational thing, you know? I'm glad you agree. Yep, a few more stations until we reach the library. Why? That's funny, because I do think so. I do think we have some more time to kiss.